Hi, it's Bumble. Welcome back to my channel. We're gonna play some more of the Date Everything demo. I was almost actually gonna take a break from this because I've played it for like 9 hours in like the last 2 days, and yeah, normally I don't spend this much time in a demo, but I was having fun with it. I'm actually recording this on my birthday. I was going to go to bed. It's 9:30, but I thought it's my birthday. I can stay up. I can do what I want. I don't have to get up early for anything. I actually did get sleep for once, even though ironically I stayed up till like midnight again yesterday. I tried not to, and it's because I was playing this game, but I don't mind. We have to get through the kitchen. Last time we did the office. But yeah, I was gonna take a break from this, but this game's fun. It's like too hard for me to put down once I get started, and that's okay. So let's see. 1962 sketchpad directly on the like the Arctic sketch, or are they talking about computers? Oh, speaking of computers, I wanted to read the entry for the computer character, but I forgot. So we're gonna just kind of keep moving on. That's the one thing I'm like disappointed about with, I mean, I get it, it's a demo because it's like a demo. I mean, I know you can't do like any routes, which is fine. That's like the fun thing I'm saving for the full game, and we can't go to the attic or anything, or probably like whatever the crawl space is. It's just that like I don't get to keep any of the characters I've already talked to in the logs, and it has like their like likes and dislikes and their personality and stuff, and those are the things I wanted to read. And I've talked to basically almost every character I can find at this point except for the ones in the kitchen, but I keep forgetting to pause to read before it's like the midnight on Thursday, and then it restarts the demo again, and I'm like, damn. So I don't know, I might play myself later just to like read some, but it's kind of annoying because then you have to like talk to every character again. I might wait till the full game. I haven't been really reading them anyway. I'm just kind of mad at myself about that. But that's okay. We're gonna just continue until, I don't know, I get like too tired or something. No data concerning deaths related to dishwashers. Is that implying the dishwasher is going to kill me, or... Anyway, we're back in here. It's Wednesday. Always feels like it's Wednesday in this game. I actually am recording this on a Wednesday too. Hold on, let me just move my arrangement real quick. I want to be more comfortable. Just give me a second. Wait. Whoa, okay, that's not what I wanted. I have a pillow I'm trying for like back support stuff. I'm also playing this with one hand right now, so if I can't move the cursor, that's why. So we ended talking to Bev, the bartender, and then we talked to the trash can. I've already talked to the sink guy. I like the sink guy. I don't know what this thing is. We have this whole stuff and the fruit bowl. So let's put on some magic glasses. I don't know if this is like a kitchenette situation, or is this the door? Or I don't know, there's a coffee thing over there. So we might get some repeats just because like so many things are connected to like other things. Like, is this gonna be a shelf? We're gonna find out. If I do end up having some repeats though,
a tall, statuesque man stands with his back turned.
Okay, this is someone new. I guess this is like
your dishes
shelves or something. I don't know. The outfit's pretty cool. I like the little cup up here.
He's so absorbed in them that he doesn't seem to notice you. The man doesn't move. As you walk around to get a better look, you can see that he's quite handsome. And still entirely you raise your fist to bang on the table, but before...
No. Dishes are to be treated with respect.
Or is he the dishes, I guess? I don't know, I hit the shelf, not like the plate or anything, but okay. But I do like that the person who's the dishes is like very elegant and doesn't look fragile or anything though. I don't know, I thought just because that stuff breaks
words
easily.
Are for. Keep away from the dishes. They are priceless.
Yeah, I was thinking they're not exactly fine china.
Then you understand my concern. Perhaps you do not understand. I am Daisuke. Daisuke Dishware.
Oh, I remember reading his name in the rumor thing. I didn't know who he was, or like how to find him specifically. B seems cool. I love how with the description change it went from like you understand to you don't understand. But I didn't want to say like, yeah, I agree with you 100%. It's like, I don't know you.
And you are interrupting inventory. I did not ask what you are doing. Inventory must be done. Once
Like
a
of
week I
all the
take
dishes?
inventory of the dishes.
Okay.
If one is cracked or chipped, I repair it.
Oh, that's nice of you. That's gotta be the cool thing, I guess, of like having sentient furniture or whatever. I guess they repair. But if he's like repairing the furniture, what if I never put on the glasses? Would I just never have like chipped dishes or something?
If one is beyond repair, I retire it.
Or the dishes go missing.
When
Cool.
new dishes arrive, I add them to the collection.
You know what? That sounds pretty handy.
Your praise is not required, but I thank you. Now please, leave me to finish my work.
You decide not to bother him any further. But just as you're walking
Are we gonna knock a
away,
dish down? That'd be so funny to do in front of him.
Look out!
your foot catches on a strange bulge in the flooring, and before you know it, you're going down. Hard.
Oof, do we like switch on this? Bulge? Of what? Like a thing on the floor?
But you don't hit the floor. You hit hard muscle instead.
Oh, did he catch us? That's cool.
Daisuke has heroically put himself between you and the dishes. You're now face to face, and chest to chest, on the ground.
Damn, the narrator's horny.
Forget about me. Are the dishes alright? Good.
You climb to your feet, surveying the table.
But he'd
damage
hate me if I
you
went
can
with that
see.
third option of like, forget the stupid dishes.
I think I've chipped.
Like yourself, I'm assuming, because
I
you're
must
the
repair
dishes.
myself, lest my injuries become worse. Please leave now, before you do any more damage.
Damn, okay.
Yes, your concern is appreciated, but ultimately
This
useless.
could be an interesting route.
Leave me
I'd
now.
go with it. Cool. Alright, because that was just from literally hitting the handles. I guess any drawer is like him, basically. I don't know if I'm supposed to hit these. Yeah, let's go. We already did the sink. I really like the sink. Curious about his stuff with the dog. I'm tempted to, and then to talk him the second day, the Thursday. But then I can't, do the route, so yeah, let's see here. A little sad that this is like our final room, too. Assuming this is just like the towel, and this is like the dishwasher? I'm assuming that's a separate object. I don't know.
What appears to
Oh
be
my
a
gosh, what the hell is
dishwasher
that
with
thing?
arms, legs, and
Oh,
a
I hate it. I
disconcertingly
hate it.
cheerful face
Everything is
waves
like a
happily at you.
person
You
or
tap the deviators a few
water.
times, wondering if they've malfunctioned. But the mascot-like dishwasher before you doesn't waver or change.
This is weird. I mean, the sink guy was okay because it was like a guy that got turned into a sink, but he still had like a human body. This thing has like mascot arms, but it has human legs. I think it'd be really funny though if it was a storyline where this was just like an actual mascot costume, and then it eventually comes off and it's just like a normal person. Why does the face look like that? I hate it. Please tell me this isn't like a character that's gotten turned into like an object again, because if you got turned into this, that sounds kind of terrifying. The smile.
Hello, and
creeping me
welcome
out.
to the Valdivian dishwashing experience.
Damn, it's powered by the company.
We offer an alarmingly clean output of all kinds of dishware, clothing, and such. My name is Dishy. I'm your dishwasher now.
I really do not want to trust you with my dishes, bro. Why are the legs like... What are those knees? Oh, he sounds depressed, okay.
To get started, please connect
Oh,
me to your
hell
internet
no.
so I can get started knowing
Oh,
exactly
okay,
what
wait, no, I
need.
get it. That's actually kind of clever. So he's supposed to be like one of those like smart objects you connect, like your fridge. Like you can connect your fridge to the internet and shit. So he's like I'm assuming like one of those smart objects, and that's why he's like a mascot instead of a person, because he's like yeah, why the hell would I connect my dishwasher to the internet? Hell no.
That's completely fine. We can absolutely operate in
Yeah, because you're a
offline
fucking
mode.
dishwasher.
Would you like to wash dishes?
Dishy points to himself in a cartoonish gesture that suits his mascot-like appearance, but he quickly shakes off his surprise in favor of his usual veneer of professionalism.
Talking to me?
Oh, that's not a good expression.
I'm your dishwasher now. If you have questions, I can tell you about warranty, limits of liabilities, and flavors
This
of
is like
soap
a
I
new
can
kind
dispense.
of horror, actually. Feels like he's brainwashed or something. What is with the... I keep getting distracted by the legs. I don't know why. Maybe because you have Cinnamon's knees in this game. So that's why it feels... I'm glad the legs are there, though, because if it was mascot limbs, I'd be like... Okay, he's literally just like a mascot character or whatever, but the fact that there's like human legs under there makes it feel like... I mean, except for the blinking. That means it's not like a costume. I don't know, but there's like this weird texture. I'm very curious about this route, but I don't like this character. I just want to know if it's like a... Does it come off eventually? I don't care about the person underneath. I just feel really bad for them. I'm gonna just keep pestering them.
My personality? My personality is to clean dishes in a prompt style.
That is not a personality,
so,
bro.
Shall we get to the part where you connect me to the internet?
Nope.
Huh, not convinced. Is it my demeanor that is off-putting? My figure? Is there anything else you would expect from a kitchen appliance?
I mean, literally everything else in this game has been a human person, so like, yeah. I'm gonna question on that.
I can't help the way I'm shaped, hater. Later.
Oh, okay, bye. I wasn't trying to be body shaming, I'm just like, can I get you to take off the costume? Ooh, there's a coffee machine. I want to see what's in here first, and I'll go to the coffee machine.
A handsome stranger with a model-esque beauty
Oh, is it
stands
like a
just
really
a few
fancy
feet away
cabinet
from
or something?
you, posing with a hand in his hair, as though he were in the middle of shooting a perfume ad. The moment he lays eyes on you, he lights up, drinking you in with a warm smile and warmer gaze.
Ciao, beautiful. What are you doing? Ah, Amore, of course I'm talking about you. The contour of you, the shape. I would love nothing more than to paint you or sculpt you.
This is giving the
Anything to
same
continue
vibe as
looking
like
at
the
you.
mirror, actually, but like in a different way.
But first, I must introduce myself. The music of courtship has
He's
its
cool, he's
cadence,
cool.
after all. I am the one and only Fabrizio. Piacere di conoscerti.
Finally someone that introduces themselves. I'm not a fan of the outfit. It feels too literal. I don't know.
Now that we are introduced, we must get to know each other, eh? Let us begin with a simple question. Do you? And so much is contained within your answer.
I feel like my favorite flower is not going to be on there, though. My favorite flower is Plumerias.
Ah, tessero bellissimo. Of course you do. A vibrant heart must have a love of nature. Picture it. I will try to guess what it is.
Okay.
I see. Amore, what a rich and colorful mind you have. It is a pleasure to me to be inside your eyes, seeing all your nooks and your crannies. Ah, do you ever, Amore? And exquisite crannies they are. And somewhere buried in one of them, like a golden treasure waiting to be found, is this flower in your mind. I see red. No, not red. Amore,
Nope,
how
completely wrong
specific you
flower,
are.
bro.
I do see red, and also I see orange, the color of sunset. I see blue, the color of the ocean at night, or the sadness at the bottom of your eyes. I see yellow and pink, the colors of the wings of the lefate, glimmering in the early morning light. Amore, So powerful is your mind, sending this vision to me. I can even smell this flower. It's a little spicy. It's earthy and yet light. Smell is such a powerful sense, Amore. It is the sense that goes most directly to our memories and our hearts. What a gift you give me, Amore, with this aroma. You are thinking your most favorite flower is Uccello di Paradiso, the bird of paradise.
Oh, bird of paradise. That's a good flower. That is actually one of my favorites. Not my main favorite. As I mentioned, plumerias, but I do actually really love birds of paradise. I actually painted some recently too. I'm impressed. I'm gonna go with that. You know what? That is one of my favorites, so I'm impressed.
I know only what you show me.
I thought he was gonna say like a rose or something, but
Thank
I
you for the
appreciate that it was
gift
a bird
of
of
my favorite
paradise.
flower.
You know, I am
Of
surprised
course,
with how
Amore.
flirty this
There
character
is
is
no
immediately and
rush.
with nothing else.
There is never a rush
That
with
the
things
content
that are
awareness lady
great.
hasn't
I
gone
can
off
tell you
yet.
have much quality within you.
Unless
It would be my
there's
pleasure
nothing
to help
content
you grow.
awareness,
I
he just
feel I
like
should
flirts
tell
the
you
whole time.
also.
I don't know.
It may look as though I have something of a hard
He's
exterior.
okay. Not gonna
I
be
have
a
heard
go on
before,
though.
not
Kind of a little
from
too
lovers,
flirty for me.
that I can sometimes appear closed. But let me assure you, nothing could be further from the truth. I am open. I take great pleasure in being so, open to the world, to experience. I am open to you, Amore. Will you grant me another gift? Will you share with me more about yourself? What do you love? What makes you cry? What inspires your passion? Another time. For you, I have all of the other times. Then we have a date.
Sure, why not?
Bellissimo. La buona fortuna smiles on me today. I'll be counting the minutes. I will await ciao to you for this moment, mia stella nuova. Where you go now, take with you the passion of Fabrizio.
Cool. Okay. Coffee machine.
A charming
Ooh,
barista
okay.
grinds coffee in your
Wonder if
kitchen,
she's gonna be like
working so busily she doesn't even
super
seem to
hyper
notice
because
you.
it's coffee, but
You
I
stand
like
there
this
for a good few
design.
minutes before she
I feel like
spies
it's
you,
not as intense as I
startled
thought it
at
was gonna
her
be.
intense focus.
So we got like the coffee thing up here. I'm wondering what kind of coffee machine. Effectively, everyone coffee machine feels kind of fancy. She can be like a snob about coffee or kind of enjoy it. I like the colors in the hair that I feel like that matches. Got like the little pull string, the little beans. I like this apron a lot actually. So I wonder if she's kind of like Bev, where Bev is like an expert bartender, and if this one's like a coffee barista.
Oh, hi there. Welcome to Roofbacks, the home of all your coffee needs. I'm Kirby, happy to help.
Cool.
G'day. Sure am.
I like the outfit. The one thing I don't like is the coffee cups as like the arm things. I feel like because the cups, maybe they could have been put in better somewhere. I don't know. Like, I'm even fine with the bracelet of like the coffee bean thing, and everything else is great. I love this like latte heart pattern on the sleeves. I think that looks so good. It's just like, it's like a nice kind of like comfy look. The cups just ruin it for
Here to
me.
make your day just a little bit brighter with a touch of coffee. Gosh, that never gets any less awkward to say. What can I get for you today? Sure thing. One latte coming right up.
You know what? I guess the cool thing of hanging out specifically with the humanizations of like drink makers is that you get a nice
Toby
drink.
gets to work, grinding and pouring and mixing with an impressive speed.
That would have been funny if I went straight from like alcohol girly to like coffee girl just immediately.
Voila!
Ooh,
One latte just
that's
for you.
nice.
Hope you
I'm
like
not
it.
too much of a coffee drinker, but I do like
Is there anything
lattes.
you'd like to know about the latte?
Tell me everything.
Oh! Well, a latte is your pretty standard coffee. It's a shot of espresso topped with steamed milk with just a touch of
I
foam.
actually didn't know espresso was in there, huh? Steamed milk, that sounds good. I guess the milk and foam is what makes it sweet then?
Some people think it's basic, but I think it could be a hard coffee to pull off if you don't know what you're doing. If you put in too much foam, you're gonna be making a cappuccino instead.
Cappuccinos are pretty good though. I've had them before. They do kind of haunt me a little bit because the first time I ever had a cappuccino was at an Italian place on a cruise. But I ate too much food and then I had the cappuccino and I threw up. So I'm like mad at myself, even though it's not really my fault that like my first memory of having cappuccino was having one and it was amazing. And then I vomited like 10 minutes later.
Yeah, you get me. We'll see you next time.
What? No. Oh? Whoa. That was cool. I never really see animations. I'm a little bummed because she was very straightforward. Wonder what the route's going. Because like Bev, the beverage maker, was like talking about drinks, but was also her thing seems to be like, okay, I want to start this bar. I've started it like 6 times, and it's like cool. And then you go talk to the coffee maker, and it's entirely just about coffee. It's like I don't know you, but I wanted to ask more latte facts. I wanted to start basic and then just go to why is it called a latte or whatever. I'm curious how that route would go. I don't know how I feel about it yet though. Alright, so we had that. We did towels earlier. I'm assuming towels are just towels. I don't know. What is this thing?
Looking at the tiny, big-headed Dorian who stands before you,
what? Is this just
it's
another
hard
version
not to
of
wonder
Dorian?
if perhaps the date gauge
Wait,
is
this thing's a
glitched.
door?
But a quick inspection does seem to show they're working just fine.
Actually, that would be funny if the glasses could glitch. Why does he look like that? Tiny Dorian. Oh my gosh, so he wasn't kidding about the like multi-form things, and I guess that happens for different characters around the house. It's actually really cool. I'm surprised this counts as like technically another character because like there's doors everywhere and normally they don't let me like do multiple versions in one day.
What are you looking at?
This is actually kind of funny. You're small, yeah. I mean, I'm short
I am
too, but not
slightly
that short.
smaller than the rest. No big deal. I'm still a door, not a cabinet, not a hatch. A door, just as much as the rest.
Aw, poor guy.
Understand?
I get it.
Good.
Oh, that's it. Okay. He's small. Does that technically count as a door? There's no handle though. I thought it was gonna be like a cabinet or something, but let me take a peek. I mean, there is like hinges, and there's this. There's no knob, but it's technically a door, and it's also really small. Okay, we did a smoke alarm, cabinets. We need a microwave. The cookbook's probably gonna be fun. Knives worries me. I don't know what this thing. Oh, that's a ducky. And this thing, and there's a really big fridge, so I don't know. So I guess we don't have as much as I thought. I thought, like, damn, the kitchen is huge, but it's not really anything. I want to check out some stuff. Sorry if you can't hear me very well, I accidentally dropped this on my lap. Let's check out some. We don't have any rumors, I thought so. Finally remembering the data decks thing. I'm curious about. Actually, never did read any of their things. Let me see. Yeah, I haven't talked to either of those two in a while. I should really do that. Yeah, the friendship route. He actually seems really cool. I'm interested. I'm just looking at the chair. I'm like starting to recognize these now. Except, wait. What the heck is this? Is it a basketball hoop? This one is... Oh, it's like that spinny thing for birds. I thought this was a plant at first. I was very confused. Actually, I can't tell who this is. They look like they're made out of leaves. It's just kind of fun to look at the silhouettes. I think this is a water one. The bunny. Oh, the dust bunny. I don't know how to find her actually. Can't tell. I think this is the person I've been trying to find that I saw. Oh, it's kind of. Wait, no, this might be the game character actually, because there's like this. And TV. TV is actually one of my favorites so far. There's a glow. That kind of looks like a fez. Oh no, that's the pirate, I think. This is the one that looks like a clown. I thought this was gonna be like the Christmas person because there's all these bags. This like party hat looks really fun. This is a blanket, I think, and the triangle that I'm still surprised about. This Bev. Can't tell who this is. The hair is reminding me of like Michael Jackson though. The cabinet. I never read the cabinets thing. I like how the dislike is just France. Why? Okay. So that's the chef. It's making me think of the character from Ace Attorney. Yeah, this is the one I want to read about. Let me read about this guy first. Taking things seriously. Interesting. Kopi. Secret keeping. Interesting. She's confident. She's a coffee pot. What about you? What? That's his real face. No. No, I refuse. I refuse to believe that's his real I love that there's probably other people this comment means that like go to check to see like, okay, what is he really? And it's like, nope, that's his face. But then it says there's nothing more to be done about it this time. Constraints. No, I don't buy it. The dishwasher's way too sus. Alright. It's kind of, yeah, it's kind of fun just, oh, I never read hers either. This is the one I'm most curious about because it's just giving me like a Sailor Moon vibe. But the tennis racket, see, that's why I thought it was going to be a big clue, but I can't tell what this is and it's driving me nuts. Who are you? Okay, let's continue. Back to the kitchen, I guess. I guess they do go to slots, so it's like morning, and then like later morning, and then dawn, and then excuse me, goodness, what is this? I never noticed this. What is this on the wall? There's like something here. Is this like a button? Paper? Why have I not noticed what that is sooner?
For a moment,
oh,
you
no,
wonder if you're thinking it is a malfunction. They a ring of
Damn it. I didn't realize that was a light. I thought that was paper on the wall. I was like, what is that? I don't like this character, sorry. I find them kind of irritating.
Oh, anyway, I wasn't even talking to you.
I'm gonna pick the mean option so I can get as fast as possible.
You're acting like didn't anyone ever tell you nice humans always finish last?
Thank you, yes. Okay, that doesn't look like a light. Why is it a light switch actually near this giant ass window? Anyway, kitchen. Ooh, we got microwave, we got this stuff. The thing, there's like multiple different things here. This is great. Alright. Microwave.
An armored soldier with absolutely haunted
wondering about
eyes
this
pats
guy.
you on the shoulder, his iron grip jerking you towards him before you've even had
This
a
is a
chance to
cool
introduce
design.
yourself.
I can vibe with this. The hair is kind of funny. He literally has like a gun, but it's not a gun. See, I would love more like robotic metal like designs like this. I feel like with the microwave it makes sense. It's a big metal box that heats up your food, so that's pretty cool. But like there's so many appliances I feel like should look more metallic and then they're like not. I don't know.
Ranger! Oh, you survived the journey. And with all your limbs still attached, thank the immortals you made it here alive.
don't question it.
He stares at you for a few moments, though he doesn't remove his hand from your shoulder.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were a sepratarian. In
What?
that case, thank the non-denominational person and/or inanimate object that may or may not be eternal with undefined magic powers who may not even exist at all.
Non-dimensional person and or inanimate objects that may not be insurance. Are they implying there's like a higher being with magic abilities and that's why the objects are sentient? Or I feel like this is a joke, but also like a
stops
little
suddenly.
bit. I don't
Oh,
know.
and heck, where are my manners? Name's Nukem. Luke Nukem.
Okay, yeah, this is pretty much what I expect.
Look at you! Sorry, it's been a while since I've seen another face. Except the faces in the walls, of course.
Oh?
They tell me to burn things. But I try to tune them out. Mostly because I already burned everything flammable weeks ago. That's exactly what the faces say! Oh, you guys would get along.
That's concerning.
Lester. He always knows just the right thing to scream. Anyway, forgive me if my extended isolation has eroded some of my social skills. I've just been stuck guarding this outpost for months. And you spend enough time out here alone, it's real easy to go feral. But don't worry, they have great solutions for that now. Total biological, not like you. Sorry.
Damn, okay.
What was I saying? Oh, I'm just so excited you weren't obliterated. When I heard Colonel Furnace was sending a division from across the Barrens, I thought for sure swarmers would rip your flesh to shreds and use your blood for fuel before you even made it to the first outpost. Ah, consumed by the cranium, or possibly syphilis? Have you been exposed to any radioactive contaminant zones? Well, don't worry. We have pharmaceuticals for that now. Pharmaceuticals we harmlessly inject directly into your brainstem. Hardly any lethal side effects, even when receiving lethal doses. That's a good question. You'll need to ask your provider.
I like the glasses. The glasses are cool.
But wait, you came alone? Where's the rest of your division? Of course! You must be starving. Protein gels and carnitine chews keep the organs functioning, but only at baseline capacity, am I right? Say, how long has it been since you last ingested genuine decontaminated flesh? Has it been that long? Time works funny out here, I guess. Listen, I wish I could give you more time to decompress. I know you must be exhausted after your journey, but time is of the essence. We have much to discuss, and dangerously little time before our mission commences. I trust Colonel Furnace briefed you on the mission back at the fortification? Everything. Well, let's try to focus less on the tendies and more on the mission, okay?
Damn, I just want my chicken nuggets.
Here's the situation. I have, in my possession, a handheld electromagnetic device powerful enough to flatten the Barrens entirely. From Cape Death, to the Death Zone, to Deathtropolis, the Citadel of Death. It's called the Magnetron. Here's an artist's rendering. Oh yes, I'm afraid the blast zone would completely decimate Deathtropolis in an instant, killing millions. And worse, the fallout would even irradiate the scenic suburb of Deathville. Home of the world's widest asparagus festival. Anyway, to keep the device from falling into the wrong hands, it was permanently welded onto my armored exoskeleton, allowing me to transport it to its intended target. The Swarmer's subterranean nest. There, the device will be remotely detonated, eradicating the Swarmers and winning this war. Of course there's a war! There's always a war!
Okay, chill.
I need you to meet me back here tomorrow at 0700 hours. After a light breakfast of irradiated grubs, I'll walk you through your training and our mission objectives. Affirmative, Ranger. The date? With destiny. All right, it's about time for me to begin my nightly patrol. Gotta make sure no Swarmers infiltrate our defenses. May the Immortals watch over and protect you.
But who's the Immortals, though? I feel like there's so many questions. It's okay. Hold on a second. Alright. Cookbook or the salt and pepper? I really hope they're a duo. I'm gonna go with the salt and pepper thing. Boop, 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 boop.
The first word that comes to mind is you
I
evaluate
like
the
this
strange
design.
figure standing before
I don't
you.
know, I like the
Is
pie,
delicious. You don't even intend to be salacious, it's just
the pie
he looks
jacket.
edible.
He does look like literally, yeah, the food's making me hungry. I feel like this is a lot to take in. I actually like that the cookbook is food, though I'm glad that the object is specifically an object and not food, otherwise that's deeply concerning. I don't want to eat any of the friends we're making, but yeah, the pie, the olive, I have to take this design all in first. The lettuce, there's, why is it specifically avocado toast? I can't tell, the hair is like ramen ingredients, I think, and that's like a bow tie. And then chocolate pants. The fact that it's all food stuff and super colorful, but like my brain literally didn't recognize part of this as food when I first saw it. And there's like a little pie thing. Like I didn't even realize this was a pie and this was chocolate when I first looked at them, and that's cool.
His long blonde hair calls to mind ramen noodles, but his entire outfit is a
Is he gonna be
culinary
mad at me because
journey
I don't know
around
how
the
to
globe.
cook?
He looks downright mouth-watering, but you're not sure the feeling is mutual.
Is he scared I'm going to eat
His
him?
expression suggests he's less than impressed with you.
I actually thought the cookbook person would be like a cook, but I don't know.
Good evening. Do have a seat. I'll be with you in just a minute.
Oh no, he sounds snobby. Damn.
Glass of wine? Surely you can do better than that.
Damn, got someone judgy.
This fine white has a light body and is rather dry.
Okay, I do like the bread notepad though, and I think it's like an herb or something for the pen. That's cool. Design-wise, cool. Personality-wise, I don't know.
It's quite acidic.
I feel like I'd have to be smart for this character.
I can virtually taste its origins in the eastern Loire Valley. Dare I guess just outside Chavignon?
But then again, for a cookbook, I shouldn't expect anything less.
And as its taste matures on my tongue, I detect notes of honeydew, grapefruit, and peach. And a certain minerality. Flint. Grey salt.
I don't know enough about wine to answer this question correctly. Go with the... I don't know if that's right.
Close. The Chardonnay is from Burgundy. I'll give you one more try.
Buddy, I don't drink wine.
Well done.
Oh, damn, I actually got that right. Okay, I'm gonna have to remember that answer for later.
Now, can you do even better?
Damn it, stop quizzing me on stuff. I know my limits.
Wisdom always does. There's nothing wrong with humility whatsoever.
Can't believe I'm nailing this. I probably shouldn't be. I don't even remember what I picked anymore. I'm like, damn.
But where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself.
Do you think if I picked the wrong thing, it would have been like, begone peasants, and the conversation would have ended?
I'm Mitchell Lynn, food critic extraordinaire,
Like
paragon
the
of
restaurant
the
star?
advocate of the adventurous, and bane of the banal.
Okay then. Oh my god.
Salutations.
Bread shoes. I don't like the bread shoes, they're funny. I do really like the chocolate pants. I don't know why. It works. It shouldn't work, but it works. What the hell is Soylent? I'm not. I'm lying. I'm 100% lying.
I've already begun to prove that. Listen, I'm afraid you caught me in a bit of a hurry. 3 new spots have just opened up around the house.
Maybe I'm gonna save this video just so I can go back to see whatever my answer was so I can get it right next time.
I'm eager to give them a try and see if they measure up to my exacting standards. Say, how would you like to accompany me?
Yo.
Brilliant.
Going on a food adventure.
So, where should we go? There's a new Hawaiian fusion place in the living room.
Oh?
Daisuke's sushi spot in the dining room is supposed to be pretty swanky. Freddy Yeti has an ice cream joint in the kitchen that's worth checking out.
Is that the fridge?
You find yourself in
Oh
a
gosh,
large and
that startled
comfy
me.
side of the street style. Koa has blended
Oh, it's
traditional
Koa,
Hawaiian
sweet.
vibes with Korean elements.
I wanted an excuse to see Koa
He
again.
has somehow convinced Lux to don a red and blue outfit in order to tastefully represent a traditional Korean lantern. Koa has managed to bend himself around a grill in the center of the
I
establishment.
do like the
in
idea
classic
that
Korean
the
barbecue
objects
style.
in my house have their own like restaurants or something.
Aloha, friends. Welcome to Two Currents, a Hawaiian fusion experience.
My, mon ami. You've worked hard to create the atmosphere.
Oh, not too hard.
Well, what do we think?
I'm humbled that you think so.
I agree, Koa. This is so far quite delightful.
Please take a seat.
Koa pats his lap.
Don't mind if we do.
Is something the matter?
How do we feel about these seats? Yes, I suppose this is a suitable
I
arrangement.
forgot about that. I read the lap thing and I'm like, wait, what? And then I remembered he's our couch,
If there's
so.
anything I can
yeah.
do to make things more comfy,
So it also feels kind of
just
weird. I
ask.
keep forgetting, like, what's the borderline between, like, they're objects, but, like, they're people now, but they still function as objects.
Noted. Now, what do you recommend?
Here's a dish that's also of Korean origin. Meat jun. Thinly sliced beef dipped in egg batter.
That sounds
and
pretty good.
fried. And of course, some kalua pork, rice, and cucumber slices to go with it.
Intriguing.
Can I get a visual for
What
that
do you
game?
think?
I want to see what that looks like. I'm like, yeah, sure, let's try
Make
it.
that 2 orders, and consider me intrigued.
Come in right up. I'll be right back with your food.
I don't know enough about the dish to ask about what
In
the
the
substitute
meantime,
option was. I was
How about
curious.
some
so-
of our special soju? No problem. Just water then. Okay, here's your order. Dig in.
Let's try this.
Koa's dishes are sumptuous, abundant, and full of bold, contrasting flavors. This is definitely comfort food, and the gloves are off when it comes to spices,
Dang, that
sauces,
sounds good.
and carbs. The combination of Hawaiian and Korean flavors contrasts and complements, ultimately fusing into something utterly unique. Fermented vegetables, meats dripping with sugary pineapple sauce, and rice. lots of rice.
Interesting. What do you think? Quite. I'll be including your win in my review.
I thought he was gonna tease me for informal language, but
My
nope,
friend
it
and I
works.
are about finished here. Koa, thank you for having us.
You two are welcome back anytime.
Man, I wish this wasn't the demo, because so far this is going absolutely great, and I'm worried for some of these, like, the more picky characters of, like, if I screwed up the actual game.
Thanks for stopping by.
Bye, Koa. Oh, that was the whole thing. Nice, nice. Okay, I'm curious about salt and pepper and this, and we got the stove and like a bunch of other things, so let's check this out. Boop. Oh, okay, I guess the salt and pepper count. Interesting. Dang, I thought they were gonna be a duo. I was excited.
A burly chef
Oh?
stands in your kitchen,
Okay, this is the
looking
chef
at you
dude.
expectantly as he stirs a sauce pot. Despite his intimidating stature, there's warmth in the depths of his dark eyes.
I don't see warmth, but
You
okay.
must be my new sous chef.
Oh no, now I do.
I'm Stefan. Hey,
So he's not just the oven mitt, he's also the stove. Okay, good to know.
are you ready for prep?
Yeah, we gotta help prep with the sous chef. Come on.
Stefan
Get it
regards you.
together.
Then why are you here?
An adorable chicken-shaped timer slides into the conversation.
Wait, is the chicken
settling on
timer
Stefan's
also a
shoulder.
character? Oh, maybe not. Damn.
You're right, Mr. Clubbers. I could stand to be nicer.
He takes a deep breath, steadying himself, then points dramatically at you.
You, what are you doing in my kitchen? This is my kitchen. You must have me confused for someone who thinks this kind of thing is funny. I'm busy. I've got a whole lot of folks to feed, and unless you are here to help, I need you to step out of it. Wait. Do you smell that? Yet you possess a nose, do you not? I make do with my hood.
Actually, I don't really smell things well with my nose, so I would not be able to smell.
Yes. I'm preheated. I know. Thank you, Mr. Clubbers. Always keeping me on track. Like some humans who come in my kitchen just to distract me.
Damn, okay. That's how I'd react
That
to
little
you.
chicken timer offers more help than you can imagine. He understands the type of establishment I'm trying to run around.
Damn, okay. I didn't even pick any of the wrong. I wasn't have the ability to pick anything nice
Only
this
a human
time.
who doesn't understand cooking would ask me that. Cooking is life. It's not just food. It's your soul.
Okay.
Maybe one day you'll understand that. Until then, I'm wasting heat standing around here talking to you. Well, of course they do. And they didn't know a crate from a grape. So I couldn't give a damn about what they say.
You know what? I respect it.
Go on, shoot. Okay, Mr. Cluckles. All prep should be done in 7.5 minutes. Start the timer. And go!
Wait, can I talk to Mr. Cluckles? He's literally right. I love that he's an object in my kitchen too. That's awesome. Please, can I talk to Mr. Cluckles? Damn. Okay, well, good to know. That also got me excited. I was like, can I talk to a chicken? I'm assuming this is part of the stove too? Okay, yeah, it's all connected to the stove. Got it. Okay. There's knives, there's a toaster, I don't know what this thing is, and we have a fridge. So we have like 4 more things. There's a creepy clock on the wall. Let's talk to the knives, I guess.
You find Daisuke where you left him last time, staring intently at
it's not what I was
dishes on
trying
the
to do,
table.
but sure.
Unlike the last time, however, he has a list in one hand.
I want to pick that second one, but I do actually want to talk to him.
Not hard enough. There's much to do, and my injuries have slowed me down. In addition to inventory and keeping track of... Unfortunately, I am unable to do much in my current condition. I prefer to work alone, but an assistant would be invaluable in this moment. You wish to right this wrong? Good. I have preparations I must first finish, but return to me again and I will give you instructions on delivery. In the meantime, perhaps you can help me wash these dishes. Dishy? I trust no one but myself with such precious items.
I mean, that's fair. I wouldn't want to trust a dishwasher that looked like that either, but the fact that it's also trying to connect me to the internet, it's probably for the best this guy's washing our dishes.
Unfortunately, I must trust you with them for now. Do not disappoint me. Please begin then.
You pick up the dishes and begin to wash. As you work, you feel Daisuke's eyes boring holes into you. It makes you feel...
You treat the dishes with such care. It is beautiful to see. Perhaps trusting you was not the worst decision.
You manage to finish washing the dishes without further incident.
Well done. This may not be the disaster I assumed. When next we meet, you will assist me with deliveries. Be prepared. Very good. Leave me now. I must review orders and inventory. Farewell.
Oh, I forgot about that. I didn't realize what day it was. That's okay. We don't have much left. I'll pause, do the dukes, then it just keeps opening up. It's kind of annoying. I get they want you to buy the game. They're like, buy the game, buy the game. Except the fact I can't buy the game right now because it's not out yet. But also, yeah, then it opens up Steam and I gotta get back. So give me a second. Alright, so continuing on. Burgers, bacon, and asparagus. You can use toasters for a lot. Honestly, since the protagonist has a, like, smart dishwasher, I'm surprised there's not, like, an air fryer character or something. I feel like those are so popular these days. Alright, let's see here. Oh, right. Bing. I don't think the knives were anything, unfortunately. Where is it? Oh, I don't even remember now. All of this was like oven stuff. I need to know. Oh wait, no, that's silverware. That's like cooking stuff. Probably not. Okay. Toaster, I know is someone different.
You hear her before you see her. A charming musician with literal... She's clearly absorbed in
I
something.
think her design's cool.
She appears
Still too much bread, but the dress... I like the dress a lot. It feels very like robot-y, and I actually like the toast guitar.
Ay, mira. Look at all these crumbs. I'm gonna be writing some great music soon. I can tell. I'm at my most creative when I'm a little messy.
The musician starts with a cute little yelp, placing her hand on her chest.
Ay, you can't sneak up on me like that. You never know what's gonna pop out of these slots. You gotta be careful. I'm not even gonna get started on you as a writing partner. I know that, like, I don't know you at all or anything, but I am pretty sure you're not up to the challenge of writing with me. I have, like, really high standards.
She picks up her guitar, striking a glamorous pose.
I'm Miranda Dulce Tostadora, lead singer and guitarist of Miranda y las Migas.
Cool.
¿Qué tal? We're the best musical group around here by a lot.
I like how her full name still has like the bread puns.
I mean, not really. The only real competition for me is me. I'm pretty great. Well, sure. I have to be confident to survive in this field. You think it's easy being in the limelight? It's a hell of a lot harder than being in the lemon light, believe you me. Look like one of those dried out snake skins you see in the desert sometimes. Oof. But I have so many fans that adore me and adore the band. I'd do anything not to let them down. You're really laying on that charm, aren't you? You know you don't know me, right? Not that being flattered is bad. Like any other toaster, I love some good simple sugar. But don't turn the heat up too high. I can see right through a player, and I am most definitely not the appliance you want to burn. I've been known to burn back. And you would be lucky too. I'm really good. Just stay on my good side. ¿Me entiendes? Oh, and obviously, if you like meat toast, I'm here.
Cool.
Okay, busy, sexy little tostadora with the geek coming up. Time to make the toast. Hasta luego.
See you. Oh, I thought that was gonna go longer. Wait, what is this then? If that was a toaster.
As you walk into the kitchen, you're overwhelmed by a strange feeling.
Wait, what is this device
it's
actually?
Sort of like being watched, but it's more than that. You feel as if you're being evaluated, scrutinized by a presence that isn't all that impressed by what it seems.
What is this actually? I didn't know what this was in the back. Because he's got this coil hair thing. I think this is the first bald person I've seen. Wait, no, the wall was bald, I think. The booklet is cool. It's like different food items. I don't know what this collar is. I'm so confused. I mean, I did want more like robot-like design, so this is perfect actually.
It doesn't take you long to pinpoint the source of that feeling. A cleric of some kind dressed in black and grey robes, with a coil of sorts atop his otherwise bald head. He's handsome in a sterile and intimidating
Sterile
sort of way,
and intimidating. I don't think I associate either of those with handsome, but okay. Why is it here to call everyone handsome though? Is everyone, like, how do we describe as like hot in this game? Fryer arrow. Wait, I was joking about the air fryer thing. Is this guy an air fryer? Also, he's a priest? Damn, okay.
You reek.
Of what? Yeah.
You reek of sin.
Oh, I like that the coil lights up. That's cool.
I feel as if I have been bathed in oil simply looking at you. Would it comfort you if I told you my name, then?
Sorry, the game already spoiled what your name is.
I am Friar Errol, founder of the First Church of Convection.
Actually, his voice sounds kind of familiar, but I can't think of...
I am the steward of the road to the Heavenly Kitchen.
I mean, I know you could probably say that about, like, every character in this game, because everyone's probably voiced by a famous voice actor. So we got, like, a cleric, friar. Yeah, okay, I have a feeling this is an air fryer. And I didn't know, by the way, I just thought, like, oh, yeah, just because this character is, like, I mean, the player character, you know, takes place in, like, 2025
I am
or whatever.
a holy vessel for culinary purity and efficiency.
To be fair, I do own an air fryer, and I don't really use it much, but, like, it works pretty cool. It makes some pretty good tomatoes in there.
And I am your salvation, sinner. If you would but take my hand. It is quite simple. First, you are to confess your sins to me, the steward of your culinary soul. Second, you are to help spread the gospel of convection to any as yet unsaved. And finally, you are to keep your soul pure and free of oils and impure heat. The path to the heavenly kitchen is blessedly simple and attainable, even for those as impure as you. Is our Lord not most generous? Be not afraid. There is no soul beyond my Lord's reach.
Like, I know he's probably talking about God, but, like, because he's an object, is it like an object religion, like the mortal thing the toaster is talking about?
Simply
or?
do exactly as I tell you to, and you shall be saved. Tell me, do you wish to repent for your culinary sins
I
here
don't know what
and
my
now?
culinary sins are, bro.
I am ready, willing, and able to grant you absolution. You need only unburden yourself.
Do not delay too long. One never knows when their time is up. I only pray you get your affairs in order before it is too late.
I'm trying to focus on his dialogue, but this cat clock thing doing this is distracting me too much because it's like the only motion in the background.
Turn his gaze upon you.
The friar begins some sort of prayer.
Huh. Is it noon? Can I mess with the clock? Wait, is it 3? No, it's not noon anymore. Time is... Yeah, I'm stupid. I've been wanting to talk to this cat at noon to see if anything changes, but it's 3 p.m. now and I have to reset the game again. Damn it. Alright, what do we got for me at the fridge, I guess?
You'd hoped you'd meet your refrigerator, but it seems he's already busy with another
so he's like a Yeti because it's a fridge. That's actually kind of cool. I like the jacket.
Freddy, this is all rather dull.
How can you say that when you haven't heard the coolest part?
Oh no, there's gonna be more puns.
The point in which gelatin goes from a liquid to a solid. Guess the temperature?
Certainly.
Go on. Guess for me.
I do not guess. Perhaps this human would like to essay an attempt.
I've never heard of it that way. I think that's wrong, but
I was just doing a joke answer.
Oh, look at the time.
I knew
it.
it.
On my way to a more
You'd get pissed if I didn't have my culinary
Now
knowledge.
alone,
Bye.
the massive Yeti turns his attention to you. You want to speak to him, but it takes you a few moments to process what you're seeing.
I mean, we have a character that's literally just water, so I feel like a Yeti isn't the weirdest thing we've ran into.
Yep. That is indeed a Yeti. Massive, furry, decked out in his finest winter wear.
Huh. He ran like he didn't want to be here or something. You, with the answers and the listening, that can only mean one thing.
Oh?
With you standing in the kitchen, I'm no longer the coolest thing in here.
Oh, okay. Try not to call anyone cringe
I try
today.
to be sweeter than that chocolate bar you've been hiding from yourself inside the butter drawer for the past few weeks.
I do that too, actually, where I just hide stuff from myself. I forgot about that since they're objects. It's like Mac, the PC, or I want to say Mac the Mac, but I don't know if it was supposed to literally be a Mac, saying about like, yeah, I know about your self-insert fan. Like the characters fucking know everything you do. Like you can't hide anything. That's gotta be
Don't
tough.
worry. I'll never tell. But really, to what does old Freddy here owe the pleasure of this visit?
I wanted to say he sounds pretty chill, and I realized that was a pun, but I'm gonna say, oh, and the name's a rhyme too. Okay, yeah, outfit's cool. I don't know how I feel about the food floating around thing. I mean, I get that what that's for as like a fashion statement, though I feel like it ruins the outfit. The jacket is cool. I don't mind the handles on it. I actually do like the pants with like the little container things. The jacket's actually really cool. I'm kind of mad about that.
Food fetch? What did you get this time? Did you order sushi? Oh, I love it when you get those little rolls that you have the tiny bubbles on top.
I think it's a cool contrast to the like food connoisseur cookbook guy, because like one of them is like a fucking food snob and the other one's like pretty nice about food, you know. I wonder if can he eat it if he's our fridge?
No, wait. You know what we haven't had in a while? Burritos.
That's gotta be cool, because then you have someone to like consult about if like your food goes bad, or you know, he's suggesting burritos. I feel like the hardest thing about being an adult is finding out what do I want for dinner for like the rest of your life. There you go, you have someone to talk to about it.
You might want to hold back on the beans because, well, you know why. So what are you doing here now? Oh, don't tell me. Let me guess. Are you feeling fancy today? You look fancy, cool kid. I bet you're feeling fancy.
Wait, is he the one that put the cool kid thing? Do they decorate themselves as objects is also something I've been wondering. Because the fan was like a normal fan and then had all the ribbons, and this said cool kid, and I thought, oh, the player put that up, but no.
I got it. You ordered my favorite. That duck from the one place that I can
Duck?
never
Okay, this is
pronounce.
actually pretty fancy.
I love duck.
What do you mean no? Duck's great.
chicken tenders? Empanadas?
Ooh, empanadas are good.
Oh, I love when you use food fetch. The possibilities are endless.
I feel like food fetch should actually be a name for like a food delivery thing.
As endless as they can be within a 10-mile radius. Oh, sure. You sure do. You sound so adult, cool kid. We have food at home.
Oh, like the meme of like we have food at home. That's funny.
But I guess you do still have
I like
stuff
that he calls
left
us
over
cool
from the
kid. He
last few
seems
food fetch
cool. I'm trying so hard not to make the puns, but I can't think of a better word. But I do find that funny. That implies that the character only like orders things constantly from like delivery places.
You hungry? What can we get you? We've got those leftovers from that Tie Me to the Moon place, the slice of cake from I Like Big Bunts, or the pizza from Pie on Life. Which will it be?
I mean, I am recording this on my birthday, so I kind of want some cake. Otherwise, I'd go with the Give Me the Za.
I'm still surprised that you had the willpower to save this thing. This peaches and cream
Ooh,
just
peaches and cream.
Flavor.
That looks good, actually.
No peach flavoring here, cool kid. They use the real stuff. I did try it out a bit as I held it for you. Easy fix, though. Get 2 paper towels, kind of moist. Put one under the slice and one over
I feel like it'd be fun to have as a roommate. He's basically a roommate at this point.
Trust me, just for like 20 seconds or so, kapow! A bun so fluffy you can't help but take a bite.
And you know what? The fact that he gives advice on like how to eat the food too, even for appliances, he's not like, he's not like the microwave. I think that's cool. What? No, why would I want stale cake? I do like heating it up so it's warm.
Next time you're feeling peckish, you know where to find me, cool kid. I'll be here waiting.
I do actually have trouble trying to do timers on microwaves, so I get it. That was cool. We didn't talk about him at all in the slightest. It was literally just on food. Very curious why my refrigerator is a Yeti, but I'll take it. Yeah. Damn it, it's not new. Why do I do this to myself? Have we talked to everybody at this point then? Because it's Wednesday. Wait, did we do the fruit bowl? Shit, I don't remember if we did the fruit bowl. It's a bowl of fruit. Is it a bowl? Does it count as utensils? We're gonna find out.
The first word that comes to mind is long.
No, I don't want to talk to you again. I'm gonna fuck up the wine thing.
It's quite a item. And as I detect, and a certain...
Damn it. It's the Salmon of... Okay, I do remember that now.
Well, now, can you do even better?
Goat cheese? We'll take a guess.
Indeed.
Oh, okay, you like that. That actually sounds good.
Well, now
I don't really like white wine, though.
I'm Paragon.
Skipping... I'm sorry. I thought it was gonna be like a bowl and literally like fruit themed or something. But no. I really can't live without it.
What, pray tell, does that mean?
Sometimes I do just say things, yes, but I'm also trying to skip through this.
I'm eager to give... Say, how would you like to accompany me?
You know what? Let's get different dialogue. Why not?
Brilliant. So, there's a new Hawaii daisuke sushi. Freddy Yeti has an ice cream joint.
You know what?
In the
I
kitchen
was just talking to him. Let's get some ice cream. We gotta pair that with the cake
You're right,
somehow.
it's a herky-jerky establishment. The frozen peas and fruit have not yet been moved totally out of the way.
This sign is great.
And Freddy himself is hard at work trying to put together
I wanted
the
to
last
talk to him again anyway, so this is the excuse.
Hey guys, great to see ya. I'll be right with you as soon as I finish mixing this. Dang strawberries won't blend.
What do you think? Yes. Rather cold. And a bit of a mess. Freddy, you knew we were coming, did you not?
To be honest with you, the pages in the reservation book got totally frozen.
How unfortunate for you.
Grab a seat, guys. Pop yourselves down in that there box of Haagen-Dazs bars.
I hope we won't be eating pre-packaged foods.
Not at all. Just part of the aesthetic.
I think that's kind of fun, though. I'll go with it. Why not?
I'm so glad you approve. I want you to enjoy yourself while we're out together. And I must say, Freddy, it really is a good idea.
You know, it's funny to me with Mitchell the food guy where he sounds like he's like really picky when you're like one-on-one talking about food, but then you're at these little establishments and he's like, yeah, have fun, whatever. It's kind of nice.
Shucks. You're making me feel all nice and cold inside.
Have you got menus?
Nope. But look at this.
Freddy points at a long bar of ice, into which he's frozen the various flavor
I mean, if you could literally
combinations.
see the food, I feel like that's probably better than menus.
Strawberries, bananas, pieces of chocolate, and beside each he has painstakingly, if a bit sloppily, carved the names in ice.
You know what? It's probably hard to carve in ice. I appreciate it. Pun intended.
Thanks, guys. Mitchell, you inspired the idea.
I'm touched.
Anyhow, we've got strawberry vanilla swirl, chocolate chill, coffee with cream.
I'm going for that
classic,
strawberry
but
vanilla
what'll it
swirl.
be?
That sounds
You
great.
first, mon ami. So much about a person can be determined by their choice in ice cream
Aw,
flavors.
damn, is this like the flower
Don't you think?
question? Chocolate does sound good. I have been in the mood for strawberry.
Ooh, I dare say, let's get a bit mixed up. I love a good dance of flavors.
You know, that is the one nice thing with the demo, is for stuff like this where they give me like, where do you want to go kind of options or whatever, I can just keep trying out different ones and see what the dialogue
Well,
is.
don't just leave me hanging. How is it?
Why is it just the terrible options? But the first one sounds
Oh, that
way
makes
too
me so happy.
snobby.
Freddy, dare I say it, this is the most voluptuously iced cream I've ever had the pleasure,
Damn.
nay, the honor of tasting.
Okay, that's pretty high regard. I want some ice cream. It's just, I did have cake earlier and I wanted ice cream with it and it like became nose.
Bravo, my friend. Bravissimo.
Well, guys, I've only got one more thing to offer, and that's my every day is Sunday.
That sounds interesting.
Hell yeah. I'm not
First, we've
saying
got
no to
the ice
that.
cream. Vanilla and brown butter caramel.
Okay, brown butter caramel sounds good.
Consider me titillated.
Then comes the chocolate syrup.
Good, good. Every syrup needs chocolate syrup.
Next, we have a subtle
warm.
glaze of butterscotch.
Butterscotch. Okay, this is starting to sound like a little too much. I feel like the chocolate and the butterscotch, I mean, they sound like a good combo. I feel like it'd be fighting for attention. I don't know. Sorry, that first option got me.
We've already had a first cone.
Some
I
ground
don't mean to
roasted
laugh that
almonds
loud. I
for
feel
a
bad.
crunch.
It's like 11 p.m. Trying not to be too loud. There's people on the other side of this hallway trying to sleep. Ugh. We actually haven't called anyone a slut in this game. I haven't even seen that as a dialogue option. So I'm like, damn.
But
I
in
don't
whipped
really like
cream,
nuts though. I'm not an almond fan. Whipped cream
Last
sounds
but
good.
not least-
Cherry. Has to be a cherry or I'm leaving.
Enough with the foreplay.
Well, my friends, that's everything I had for you.
What?
I know it's a bit rough still.
Why not the cherry?
I hope I'm not exactly a trained waiter.
You had me so hyped for that Sunday. It was good.
Indeed. Perfectly suitable, Freddy. Thank you again for having us on such short notice. Keep an eye out for my review. Very well now, human, we must be going.
You know what? Food Guy is growing on me, but only as I'm seeing him like interact with other characters, so that's kind of nice. What is the time? I'm like learning the times. Okay, so everything is like, so it went from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock, so it just keeps going round and round. Interesting. It's 9 p.m. 9 p.m. You know what? There is one thing I am curious about. I will talk to that cat at noon though before I quit the demo forever. Where is it? Where are you? The teddy bear mentioned about nighttime stuff. I'm curious. What was in here again? I never did talk to the toilet plunger. I feel like that's probably a toilet thing. I don't know. Kind of like the sink too. You know what? I have a better idea. I want to talk to the sink. I want multiple sink dialogue options because I think that's fun. So let me talk to the bar of soap. Might be the shortcut to it.
You're used to seeing mostly people-shaped objects with the Dig Theaters, But
I want
clearly
to know
the
what more of his
sink-headed figure
dialogue
before
is.
you is all the time in the world. Well, you can see that he's...
Help me! Hello? Can you hear me? Hi.
Because first time we meet him, we get like the freak out dialogue and the little dog. I want to know what the Thursday dialogue is.
That wasn't me. I mean, it was, but it wasn't. It's nothing is as it seems. I am not who I.
I like how the eye bounces. It's kind of fun.
I mean, the eye you see before you isn't the me I am inside. You
Okay.
see, there's the eye that sees.
Okay,
certainly
okay.
Not the one I am.
It's a philosophy thing. Got it, got it.
No, it's a reality thing. I am not who I appear to be.
See, that is like such a fun thing to explore, like someone that is aware of the fourth wall and got turned into an object.
My name is not Sinclair, it's Martin! Martin Applegate.
That's gotta be some weird like nightmare stuff in this universe. It's like this and the dishwasher thing are like the two storylines I'm like, okay, I don't care about the dating thing anymore. I need to know.
And I'm not a sink. I'm an insurance claims adjuster from Turkleman City, Florida.
Florida? Where is Coolsville then?
Now you're catching on. Just how weird this is gonna get. Try this on for size, then. Before I begin telling you my tale of woe and Temple's Shirley, let Sudsy out, okay? When he gets like this, I just get really flustered. No! Okay, bye! See you next time!
No! I wanted to meet the dog. Damn. Okay. It's... Let's go. Boop. Alright. What is the time, game? The time is 9 a.m. Okay. So we gotta get like one. Who are we talking to today then? Sorry, I'm trying to decide. We've like talked to everyone because I wanted more oh right, duh. It was a sync. I'm stupid. One more sync dialogue. Yeah.
You're back!
I know his name's not Sinclair,
It
but
all
we're going
happened
with it.
one rainy night on the north side of Turkleman City. The tough side. I'd stayed late at the office because I had extra work to do before the holidays. Well, when I left, I was feeling a bit low.
Did he get
went out
drunk
to a
and then
local
get
bar.
turned into a sink?
It's called the Banana Club. They make a mean Shirley Temple. Heavy pour. I should have known better. But after I'd had about 7 of them, I went out for a stroll.
Oh, maybe it's an isekai thing. Like he got killed and then ended up as. Wait, no. I mean, I know isekais are when you get like transported to another world, but maybe in this case you get turned into a sink.
I don't know where I was going. Just trekking the streets with my dog. Suddenly, I came upon a fine dining
Questionable
establishment
dandelion.
called the Questionable Dandelion. They've got an incredible buffet.
Wait, was the dog at the bar too then?
Lots of strange ingredients from all around the world. They're always trying new things.
Okay. The player's like, yeah, sure.
Like Diplodocus berries. And Jimson weed cupcakes.
Oh, that sounds concerning.
They also sell Excedrin by the pint, the headache medicine. Oh yes, very. But good for headaches.
I want to make the snarky comments, but like I need to fit him to finish the story.
Drifting, or rather, floating, or I guess you could say I was making my way about town. Aimlessly, you see?
I actually really like the crying sprite for the sing. It works, okay?
What?
You better continue the story.
Yes. So you want me to continue?
Yes.
This was your
Yes. Please.
Why, that's precisely what I'm telling you.
Yeah, me too.
Please don't. I can assure you, it isn't as much fun as it looks. And with two of us in the room, it might
What if
just
he's
start to get a little
hallucinating being the
confusing.
sink and he's not actually a sink?
Please try to stay on track. Well, I came across an alley. It was dark and had a rep, so naturally I went down it.
I'll just go with it.
I wandered down the alley and I opened it and found the wall, and in this booth was a fortune teller.
Okay. Actually, not what I was expecting.
Yes, her name was Vagabonda the Sinclair's.
Oh.
She spread out a deck of strange cards and asked me to select one. They were business cards. I chose at random, and the card I picked turned out to be the Ace of Spades.
Cool. Don't know what that means.
The Ace of Spades is a bespoke shovel manufacturer based in Crumple, Michigan. The owner's name is Ace.
Alright, yeah.
He does great work. Vagabonda snatched the card back from me and said, "Not that one!" Turns out she had her rewards program on the back. 12 stamps and you get a free spade. We agree! Besides, she only had 2 stamps.
I'm so confused where the story's going.
We had a bit of a row. I guess that wasn't a very good start to our fortune-telling session. I think that's why she cursed me.
Okay. I wish he's freaking started with that. Of like, I got cursed and turned into a sink. Why the sink in this house, though?
Because right afterward, she said, "Martin, that wasn't a very good start to our fortune-telling session. I'm going to curse you because of it."
Okay, there you go.
And then she cursed me.
Yeah, that's gotta be nuts, because like every other object is an object, and this is literally just like a normal human guy that got turned into a sink and then ended up in our house. Like, what if we didn't have the glasses? Would he just be stuck as a sink forever? I really hope his storyline is uncursing him as a sink.
She waved what looked like a magic wand. Although, to be honest,
This is
could have
also one
easily
of
been
my
a
favorite
bagel of some
designs because
sort.
it's like not a human head and it's like so like funly animated and stuff. Like everything works, you know.
And then said, "Martin, I doom you now to become a detestable object.
I feel like a sink isn't that bad
I
though.
transform you thusly, so that you
Oh,
may
it's
go home
fine.
and think about what you've done." She wasn't above a bad pun.
Damn. Then you became a sink.
And then I became a sink. Now you find me as I am, trapped in this porcelain prison.
What is that like for his body though? Because like there's clearly like the sink neck. Is there anything inside of this shirt? What about the pants? He's got like feet. But these are human hands, so he's not entirely a sink.
All I want to do is return to my old life.
His dog got turned into soap.
Turkleman City once had a care in the world. Oh, how I long for it. Please, won't you help me? Sunsy and I would be oh so grateful if you could get to the bottom of what's going on.
Yeah,
here
I don't want a
and return
transform
us to our
person in my
proper
house. It
forms.
feels weird, so I'll do everything I can.
Oh, joy! If you want to help to get to the bottom of all this, I might suggest you seek out someone who is in the business, or just go see if Vagabond of the Sinclairius is willing to undo her curse for a free shovel.
That sounds surprisingly easier.
He stands there silent.
That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be cool. I'm excited to help my sink. I don't know why it's the sink of all objects. That is the transformed item, but whatever. Whatever. Is it noon? Is it noon? Am I gonna get harassed again? Let's find out. He specifically mentioned noon, and it's just been driving me nuts. Because he specifically said, like, you gotta make an appointment, come at noon, and then I got yelled at, so I'm like, what if I do come at noon? Or I might just get yelled at again. I don't know.
A tail sprouts from just above
Also,
his
why is
backside,
he a cat?
moving
Like
back and
every
forth
clock
in time with the watch.
is a cat, but it's not like related to clocks or anything.
Tick.
Why does he say that joke is still funny?
Why have you come?
Oh,
I don't
damn it, he's
see
pissed at me
interruption
again.
to meditations on the beauty of time on the schedule.
I'll roll with it, or it might just be an asshole. I don't know.
Well, I can certainly make time for that. Perhaps you do not know this, as so few are as attuned to time as I am. But punctuality is of the utmost
What if he gets
importance.
nicer the more you go in a storyline? You keep pestering him about shit, and then I don't know.
So if you wish to speak to me, you must make an appointment. You mock me. I speak with if you wish to make my acquaintance properly. You will return with an appointment. Sweet heavenly hours. Not that you didn't desert Timothy.
I guess it does make sense he's dressed as like a butler though, because he's all about like timeliness and whatever.
Most certain we should all be obsessed with the safe as
I
long
feel like
as
he's one of the
abides
characters
by
besides the
schedule.
stove that's like the most obsessed with the job too.
Abide by the schedule, won't you? Excellent. I will see you at noon sharp, and we can speak.
It's fucking noon.
If you.
Oh, the appointment. The appointment is noon. Damn it. Okay, I messed it up now. Should have been Wednesday to get yelled at. Thursday for noon. Okay, have we done... I might do that on my own time though with this demo. I don't know. I don't want to sit through this, sit through a whole day of going through stuff again. Have we done everything then? That was the thing I wanted to do. I gotta check the rooms now, make sure we didn't miss anybody. In terms of what we can do, the attic is locked after all. Uh-huh. Yep. Move. Oh, yeah, Bobby's still on the floor. What's up? The sink and the kitchen. What is this door anyway? Doesn't open. Okay. To the office, and then there's whatever this is. I don't know. I gotta check everywhere before I exit the game. Got the closets, cause I almost missed the closets, you know? Got the book towels, the Christmas ornaments. What's in here? Bathroom. Bathroom was fun. I still don't like my bathtub though. Tennis rackets. Yep.
Are you thinking of leaving?
I mean, yeah, I actually am curious what happens if you try to leave.
It isn't anything to be ashamed of. It can be quite stifling in here.
Let's see what happens if we leave. I've talked to everyone I wanted to talk to. I think we're good. Do we get a bad
Without
ending?
a second glance, you open the door and leave this tiny,
Let's go outside and touch some
book.
grass. I feel like this probably would be someone's reaction, like if your objects came to life and it freaked you out too much. Just go outside.
And so you leave your home for the first time.
I wonder if this is
in
going to
what
lead to
feels like
anything.
weeks.
Yeah, first time in
Though
weeks.
the date theaters helped you find a bold way of meeting new friends.
What if this is how the
figure that
actual
the
game
world
would end? Like you
outside
decide to
can
leave
offer a
your
greater
house and you're
variety
like, we're good.
You touch the grass outside your home, and it feels sweetly chill with dew. This feels like the best decision you could have made. You resolve to live a life outside, unconcerned with the silly espionage play you seem to have unwittingly found yourself in.
This feels like it's a Stanley Parable ending. just the way the dialogue is and the going outside.
Then The very instant you feel safe, comfortable, and happy, David Most's band of data drones pinpoint your location.
Bye, glasses.
You peacefully give him his precious Daviators back, assured that they will be made available to the rest of the world, as soon as he finds a way to make them profitable.
That would be crazy. Like, imagine if someone actually sold these of like, hey, what if you had magic glasses where you can date your furniture?
After all, what's the worst that could happen? Your life, unchanged, is full of wonderful things to do.
I mean, it's probably good for the protagonist. I don't know. I mean, we were gonna boost our stats and hopefully become a better person and get some character. Can't even say character development, just character, and everyone else in the house is suffering now, so.
The Daviators are simply someone else's problem now.
Yeah. That was like really peaceful, actually. I feel like that's probably the quick way to end the game. I don't know. I feel like that would probably be a true ending. I don't know, but we didn't talk to anybody. Maybe there's like a version of that happens. Maybe like once you actually date everybody. I don't know if there would be an ending for this game. That would be kind of nice. It would feel probably a little weird if it was just like, okay, date, talk to everyone, and then that's it, you know? I mean, it does seem like there is clearly some kind of storyline, because there's the whole thing of like, you know, the company you worked for, you still have like, you still have the like Discord thing, you know. Oh, that's cool. They got different people for like every single I like how they're all credited for like the different instruments rather than just like music and objects. And they got voice actors for everyone. But this is probably spoiling characters. Actually, yeah, I don't recognize all these names, so. Maybe this is every single character. Wait, is a Clint Eastwood character? Huh. But I think it's cool that there's characters that, oh, yeah. Text box too. Wish I could have gone through that slower, but then again, that would probably spoil like every single object for me. Probably missed most of them from names. So there's a Link character that's Clint Eastwood and a character that's a dust bunny? Huh. I'll sit through the credits. This will be like the one time I go through the credits. Why not? But I'm curious about the storyline of like, what if we do keep the glasses? Maybe the company will be like repeatedly trying to get them back, or I don't know. But even if there wasn't a story and it was just like, alright, you just date objects and that's like the whole game, that's also cool, you know? Like if there wasn't anything else in the phone, it was just like, okay, it's like Pokemon, you just go collect I mean, Pokemon does have a story, but you get what I mean. But it's cool. It's fun. It's like, it's the concept of like dating the house objects, whatever, sounds like it would be like a joke game kind of thing, but they put so much effort into this. Like the credits are still going and everything, and having a voice actor for every character for like every single piece of dialogue sounds like a lot, honestly. And like they do try to do well with the storylines and stuff. I mean, some characters are clearly like silly or parodies or whatever, but you know, they have all the content awareness thing or whatever does make me think like, you know, they're trying to go for some deeper material here. I think that's pretty cool. Like, despite the concept sounding like a little silly, like you get to date things in your house and like having like a fun vibe, you know, I don't view it as like a joke dating sim or anything. Which is funny because every game dating sim I feel like I have played that's like sounds like it would be a joke dating sim actually does have like banger stories. Like you know, there's like How to Fool Boyfriend where you like date the pigeons and everyone views it as like a joke game. And then if you go into it far enough, the story is just like, holy shit, dude. So good for like both of those games too. I was gonna say Doki Doki, but that's more of like a parody of dating sims themselves, and then it like changes into like horror. So I don't think that counts. I don't know. I don't usually do like, I was gonna say the normal ones, but I don't know, would it be like anime girls or whatever? Doki Doki's like the closest I've gotten to that. Actually no, then I've done Yumi and Her as well, but that one is kind of like very fourth wall breaky. Oh, so it has your game. Okay, it has your stats for everything. Cool. Interesting. So we didn't improve anything. So maybe you have to end the game every time you do something? Interesting. Because there's 100 datables, we only got 11. And then friendship endings, there's an ending for everyone, so it's 300 endings. Collectibles. What do collectibles count as? That's interesting. Oh, you get the endings listed for everyone. That's pretty cool. So I wonder if you can like reset them or click through them maybe? Glad the game keeps track though. Huh. So I guess that's the way to like officially end the game. That almost feels like kind of a bummer of like finding that out now of like, what if you leave the house? I thought it was gonna be like, you decided to go outside, that's it, or whatever. I didn't think I was gonna get credits. I almost feel a little disappointed with that. I wonder where the dust bunny is. Maybe the attic or something. I feel like the attic's gonna probably be really messy. It was implied there was a ghost up there. There's something under the crawl space too, and they mentioned about like, you know, you can date the shadows in your house. So I'm very intrigued about all this. I think that's it for me for the demo. I think I found everyone. I mean, I probably didn't find literally everyone that I probably could have. I tried, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. It's hard to put this game down once you're like exploring all the rooms and you're like, oh, who's in here? Who's in here? And it was really helpful to do the demo and deciding like, I'm not going to do all 300 endings. I don't have it in me. But there's very much characters that I really, really liked. Either I want to explore their like character stories, or I just thought their personalities were cool or whatever. So this kind of helped me out with that. Just characters right away, so you noticed I didn't like. And then there's others like the food guy that I'm like, okay, I could probably try it out. I don't know why I'm so curious about the cat. Probably because that was the first one I met and was just like immediately got all pissy, and I'm like, like there's so many that like seem like they're like kind of mean, but they probably get better as you go. But I like that the stories don't really feel like they're predetermined, because there's like 3 different endings, so they could honestly hate you by the end, or you could date any of them. I wonder if there's gonna be Steam achievements for the actual game. That would be pretty nice too. But yeah, I know I want to buy it. I know I very, very much enjoy this game already. The characters are fun. I think the TV and Bobby are some of my favorites currently. I just don't know when I'll buy it, because I'll be like going out of town soon, and I kind of want to get back to recording Pikmin. But at least the demo is super fun. I put like at least probably like 10 hours into this too. Sorry if it seemed like it dragged a bit. I was just trying to find, at least for now, everyone I can. But my goal for the actual game is I want to just complete the decks in terms of like quote unquote seeing everybody, but for the storylines, we'll see how that goes. Maybe it'll reach a point where I just have so much fun with the game where I'm like, okay, I need to like meet and talk to like everyone. But we'll see. It comes out soon. But yeah, that's it for me from the demo. I'm gonna probably get back to playing Pikmin or doing some other stuff. I've been watching the Alien movies. You may or may not get some reviews for that, and I also have to get back to the Zelda manga. We'll see. Alright, but thanks for watching all of these like demo videos for Date Everything. It's a pretty cool game. I'm excited for when it comes out, when I eventually get to play it, and I'll hopefully remember to like record everything for it too. So see you then whenever I do that. Yeah.